For gamers by gamers. Carpe GM. Seize the Game Master.
The attacks are always from the rear. They always come from the back.
Like
Doing it from behind. I'm glad he can't hear me. He's too far away.
What?
I'm just talking to myself.
Huh?
I'm Fuzzy-Footed Man.
Where does Batman grow?
Where you go?
It's built.
In the distance. In the distance.
Eventually, he's gonna get murdered.
Who is?
Batman.
In their sleep, all of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And your standard marching order was who's in front?
Cletus.
Second?
At least if we're being sneaky.
Second?
I'll be second. I have a passive of 15.
Third?
Junebug
Clarice.
was. Oh, Clarice this time. That makes sense.
And Junebug.
Junebug, then Zippo?
Yep.
June,
Keeping a decent distance.
he's gonna stand back and wait for us to be ambushed, is what he's saying.
Yes.
I'm actually surprised he's not riding his favorite mount.
Right?
You
James,
guys are really loud.
James, is it possible that in the last fight I got a plus to my leather armor?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Okay. We'll discuss it Sunday.
Okay. Alright, so you guys follow this trail, and you're approaching the higher hills, like where it actually becomes almost a little mountainous.
Okay.
And you guys come upon this. A trail leads into an ever-narrowing defile between bluffs of wind-sculpted sandstone. Eventually the walls draw in so closely that you can reach out and touch either side. But then the narrow space opens into a hidden canyon in the heart of the hills. A sprawling monastery with dark, narrow windows and red tile rooftops stands in the middle of this natural amphitheater, ringed by sandstone cliffs all around. Ahead, a weathered flight of stone steps leads up to the closed monastery doors. The plain doors are made of heavy timber with iron studs, and a dusty footpath circles the building.
Okay. Milady, is this what you were looking for?
I believe it is.
Excellent.
I
There's
only
a
had
door.
a small description of what it might look like, and this meets it, because it said something about small slit windows.
Okay, because buildings don't have small slit windows. Gotcha. All right, well then, what do we do? Just go up and knock and see what's going on?
Okay.
How close is it tonight?
Start walking.
How close is it tonight?
I hook Junebug with my halberd and pull him back a step.
Hi.
One moment there, big guy.
Huh?
How close is it tonight, James?
It is about dusk right now.
I suggest we make a cold camp and take a quick look around and see if there's anybody in there.
I glance around it. Is there like any smoke or anything that indicates that it's lived in?
Well, just that dusty footpath that I see.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty solid picture. So
It doesn't look abandoned in the picture, so I'm not sure.
no, it definitely looks like it is maintained.
I kick on divine sense. Is there any undead fiends or demons within 60 feet of me?
I don't believe so. I'm checking to make sure, but I don't think so. So once you get decide, okay, so you want to do some recon on it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I think so. I have
Right,
dark
so-
vision. I can skulk around at night.
I have.
We can observe it and see what goes on.
There's still light out, right?
Before we go and do all this, are we expecting this to be full of evil people?
I don't know, sir.
I am becoming concerned that our opening response is careful examination if the place needs to be sieged, so to speak, with every possible encounter. Perhaps we could just try, knocking on the door and seeing if they'll let us in.
We did that last time. They let us in.
They let us in. And then they tried to murder us.
Those are very good points. All right, I suppose we could spend the night at a cold camp and you two can do your thing. That's why you are around.
You may not have to spend the whole night.
What's a cold camp?
No fire.
Remember how you like to eat warm food and not raw?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. You don't care. Let's go. I go find us a place where we can have a cold camp.
I like warm fire.
Yeah, well, so do I, but not tonight, my friend. Junebug assists me and we go find ourselves a camp.
Okay.
Not a very good one, unfortunately.
So the 4 original party members make me an intelligence check.
An intelligence check. Well, where the hell did my character sheet go?
It's in the skills button at the very bottom.
Untrained, unskilled, intelligence check.
So the 4 of you rolled?
Yeah.
8, 10, 6, and 6. Okay. All right then. So you're making this cold camp, right?
Yeah. We're making a cold camp, but we're making sure it can't be viewed from the air, because because that seems logical. Because the last time the camp was attacked from the air.
Yes.
I sure hope the fact this one's called Stone does not imply some sort of underground attack.
Those trees.
Those, to answer your question, it just auto rolls advantage. It rolls advantage and disadvantage for you. So
Okay.
if I would have said you had disadvantage, you would have got a 3 on that check.
All right. If there's no advantage or disadvantage, we just go with the first one.
If there, you take the one on the left.
That would be the first one. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so you guys move back through that real narrow area where you could actually touch the walls. You move past that and make your camp back there.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah. Well, do your investigation.
Well, there's not really a hidden spot after that area.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good
What
point.
we do that. We pull back pretty good ways and hide.
I can accept that, I guess.
Okay, so who's going on your recon walk?
Just
How dark is it?
By the time you guys get your camp set up, it is pretty much dark.
okay. I have night vision, dark vision, 60
Yep.
foot. So
I do not.
So I'm going to take you guys and put your tokens there since you're out of the way.
So I will. I will not.
okay, then I guess it's up to me. I will cast message.
On who?
Between me and.
I'm pretty sure it's a single target now.
Let's see. It's a cantrip, though.
I understand.
But I can. But I had to. It's not concentration, though, is it? Cantrips aren't concentration.
Message. You point your finger towards a creature within range, 120-foot range, and whisper a message.
Oh, I have to have line of sight. I can't just cast it and walk around like a walkie-talkie anymore.
You can cast the spell through a solid object if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. But it's still only 120-foot range, and you got that tunnel is well past 120 feet.
Okay.
I'll move up to the other side of the tunnel with him then.
Right. I'll get him there, and then he can just, if I get in trouble, he can run back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep the camp within 120 of me.
Okay.
I don't have message, but I have other things.
All right. I have your intents in mind. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So roll me a stealth check there, Cletus.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay. So you make it up to the front there without being seen, or you're pretty sure at least. You're behind a small tree that is smaller than you, but somehow you're hidden.
Okay. It's that old elf magic. What am I?
Yeah. So do you want to go
at this
to
point, I would like to.
the east side or the west side?
What do I see with? Right. From there, what do I perceive?
From there,
Did it
it's
roll?
basically the same thing you've already seen.
I'm not seeing any lights or movement or anything.
Not in the outer walls, no.
Okay. All right then.
Whether or not
I'll
there's
go to the right.
there's something on the inside, who knows?
Okay. So, I will go to the right. You want me to do another stealth check, I assume?
Yep. So you're basically like here right now.
Okay.
You're moving to there. Yep. Okay. Let's see. So you see there's a little stairway that goes up on into another. Looks like a window.
Where do I see that?
I gotta have the right thing selected. Right there.
Okay.
See it?
Let's tiptoe
Yes.
through the window.
I continue to the right.
All right. Not a whole lot of cover over there, so make me another stealth check. Not much better. So you get to here.
And what do I see? Before I moved, I would have whispered a message to him about that stairway. Okay.
You can see it continues around.
Okay.
There are some. Let me make sure I get this right. Those are. So what you're looking at there, that in this area here. Damn it! Sorry. In this area here,
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing one of the towers. You're seeing that big tower that
Right.
in the back there.
The spire.
Yes.
The tallest part in that picture.
Yes.
I'm just saying that's where that tower is.
Okay.
But you don't see any. I mean, the windows kind of look like they look like in that picture. There's a couple of them there on the side wall. but they're the ones at the ground level are like the arrow slit style, like the real thin windows.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so you move over to there. Staying against the canyon wall here, we'll say you're over there.
Okay. What's behind the monastery there?
You see nothing.
So, Kevin, if you're going to continue following him, you're going to have to make some stealth checks.
No problem.
But it's pretty dark right now.
Well, since
There's
here's my
120,
problem.
120 feet's like right here.
Unless he told me that he was leaving the 120-foot mark, I don't know because I can't see him.
Right. I was expecting him to move. If I
Okay.
can see along the back, I'm going to come back.
So as far as I know, he's still within range. I mean, it doesn't go staticky and tell me he's out of range.
Right, exactly.
Now, what's in this area up here? Is that like a cliff?
There's some word in the sand.
Thank you.
It's mostly like cliff wall.
Not a lot of cover?
Not really, no. But you don't see any, like on this back wall here.
Hmm.
Stupid. Like on this back wall area here, like you don't see any of those window slots. You do see one here and here. But you don't see any place for anyone to look out.
Okay, and we don't hear, and there's no activity, and I don't see any lights or anything.
That is correct.
Okay, well, I'm going to come back the way I came,
Okay.
get back in range, and inform him of that information.
Make me make me 2 more stealth rolls.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Must be something good.
All right. So you make it back to. You keep going, and make it back to where you can see Zippo.
Okay. I make my report, and I say we'll go back. I'm going to go to the left just to see this corner over here.
To the left, to the left.
As far as I have to go see the corner over there, I'm not going to go around it.
You're gonna sleep?
Okay, so make me another stealth roll. Okay, so you make it over to here.
That's all walls.
Yep.
I have seen the entire outside around the monastery.
No, there's still a part you haven't. There should still be blacked out on the screen.
Okay.
Up
then
around the corner more.
one more to do that.
All right. Okay. You go up to this corner here. You kind of peek around. You see another little step/stairway that goes into up to one of those windows. Yep.
Okay. I head back.
That's a good roll. Okay. Again, you make it back to where Zippo is.
And I say, let's go back to the camp.
Everything okay?
Well, I made a little noise once, but I think nobody responded, and I didn't see any lights or hear anything.
Oh.
Is there any place we can climb up to look into down on it?
This with the sandstone walls the way they are. Perhaps it would take some climbing gear though.
How high up is it?
The wall, though, it turns into a pretty sharp valley back here.
How tall is the wall that we need to climb?
You think there's a place where you think you see a ledge you could get a decent view from, and it's about, I mean, you would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 feet up.
Alright, well, there goes that idea.
Okay. No, I'm not climbing 100 feet in the dark. Not climbing 100 feet in the dark, so we'll head back.
100 feet on a sheer surface, that's child's play. How many times did we do that earlier?
And how many times did we almost die?
I know, you just rolled a 1 on yourself.
I thought you weren't climbing that wall.
I wasn't.
Sure sounded like you were.
You didn't, but then you did, what?
As I'm getting ready for bed, I take my armor off and I tuck it up to a bedroll. I cast mage armor on myself. Still don't trust the fact that I don't know this other person.
Yeah, honestly, I will do watches just the way we have been. I'm gonna sit there and talk to my good friend who is the new person.
Okay.
Talk.
Yeah.
What's your topic tonight?
Why the hell are we out in a desert with no fire?
We're in a hill. I mean,
Yeah.
Junebug's dress is warm.
Not going near Junebug's dress. Nope, not gonna do it.
Why is
Rather
he
Wouldn't be prudent.
Rather gonna die.
Junebug's dress full of farts.
I'm gonna die.
you know, all the ways to die, being smothered to death in Junebug's fart dress, I didn't think would be as terrible as it was. Alright, so we sleep, we wake up in the morning.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I said, we sleep.
Nice try.
You know, wake
Sorry,
up
You
at
haven't
all.
had a
You die.
fight yet.
Ryan has no patience or time for anything to be set up. So
When Junebug was cub, raised by wolves. There were lots of puppies. The end.
I ate them. They were delicious.
Hey, they was my brothers. They didn't taste good though.
they were my brothers until I had to eat them.
They were filler.
Mama wasn't bringing home much piggies.
All right, you guys are on the right side of that map.
Yeah.
So you are asleep.
Which watch is it?
I don't know. Let's see.
I was on first.
Clarice rolled me a d20.
Roll.
Roll that
Right?
beautiful D20 footage.
Just a D20?
Yep. And who's on second?
That would be me. Oops.
And who's on third?
I guess that would be me.
Where's Junebug in this picture?
I don't know.
Lauren?
Someone volunteered each time. Yeah, Junebug will wake up for a watch when someone wakes him up for a watch.
Won't bother to ask him.
That's me.
Plus, no one trusts Junebug to be the watcher.
I have failed an
So
awful lot.
So the F in your little thing is the fire, or I guess you guys don't have a fire. It's the center of camp then.
Right.
The lighter section of stone above you is the cliff wall.
Noted.
And this is where the purple worm comes up?
No, James isn't here to be eaten in one bite.
My bad.
So
No, that's right. He's going to get back at you for it.
So
Oh,
Clarice
he's
is
done that years ago.
Listening.
Okay, so I need to roll a number.
That's some difficulty.
Darian and Clarice, you both hear a what sounds like basically like padded footsteps coming from the direction of the keep, which would be in this direction.
All right, I grab my halberd and stand up. Start walking that direction so I can get. I want to get on this side of Junebug.
We'll just say that the general direction of the keep of the trail is kind of like this.
Oh, so we slept right on the keep, right on the trail.
No. I'm just saying this is the direction
Oh,
that
okay,
you would go to get to the keep.
gotcha.
So that sounds coming from that direction.
Yeah, I position myself right here.
Okay. And you, since you're looking in that direction, you see a person step through, or actually not through, but around one of the stones.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing. Let's see. What does he look like? He looks like he has some type of a mask on. See if I can find a. They actually have a decent art section in the back, so I'm seeing if I can find a picture.
Is it a dragon mask?
No.
Oh Lord, not that again. Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign.
That's kind of becoming a thing for us, isn't it? Just going wrong campaign.
Well, it's kind of our thing.
It is our thing.
We reference stuff.
Self-references are the best references.
Dang straight they are.
Let me do my thaumaturgy.
Yeah. How would you like to use your thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh,
You can easily activate that.
What's going on? She was
standard?
very quiet.
I can't pronounce it.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
I'm going to boom my voice.
Ah.
Because why not?
Hello!
Megaphone, phone.
On hearing that,
Is that loud enough to wake
upon
me up?
hearing that, he jumps back. You're kind of yelling it too down the. I'm assuming. So yeah, it's loud enough to easily wake everybody up.
I roll to my feet.
I'm here. So bug awake.
I roll over and hide in Junebug's pack.
Do I spot the thing after waking before it gets out of sight?
How far from? Wait, actually, how far from me is it? Because I will cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Well, at the point where he comes into view, he's about 120 feet.
Let me double check Hunter's Mark. I haven't cast that spell in forever.
I rolled high to spot him.
Range is only 90 feet. I cannot reach him with Hunter's Mark.
I walk forward.
Well, okay. I was conscious and standing with my spear, but you guys can go in front of me. That's fine.
Now we'll talk with him.
Then walk yourself forward.
Whoops.
All right.
Is this
I will
me?
walk forward 30
Which one
feet
is I,
then.
James?
You're the green one.
I'm the green one, right. I don't have control of it.
That's because you don't have control of it.
That's
All right, can I
the
still
GM
see
was
him or
moving it
you're
around.
hiding, James?
Controlled by that person. Save. How about now?
Okay. I walk in front of you and say, cover me, as I walk past.
Okay.
And walk up to him and say, so, what can we do for you this fine evening?
So as you guys approach, you see him. He kind of ducks back behind the cover, behind a big stone piece there.
Was he holding anything?
I don't believe so.
Is it still dark?
All right.
Dark?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, it is still very dark.
I would very much like to cast Hunter's... I moved up so I'm within 90 feet of him. I would like to cast Hunter's Mark at that time.
Now you don't have line of sight on him because he moved behind that cover I was just speaking of.
Yep. Okay.
I need Zippo and Junebug to make me another perception check.
Another perception?
Yep.
Oh, that's like my one good perception for the day, probably, though. Alright. Let's see here. Perception.
And I'm currently riding myself in Junebug's pack, so
You did
I'm
say
attempting to,
Okay.
which explains my horrible perception roll.
Yeah.
You're being bounced
makes
around
sense.
in my backpack, yeah.
Well, I dove in, I rolled and dove into your pack. My armor is still sitting back there. On
And
my
I'll
back.
let Clarice you roll. You could roll one as a perception as well, but you're at disadvantage since your attention is forward.
Perception.
Yep. So you get the 13. Okay. Well, that was high enough because I rolled like balls. Sort of coming in from that the wall that just to your north. You hear some rocks hit the ground, and you see 5 other guys that were dressed similarly, kind of rappelling down the wall.
Uh-oh!
Angrily?
I don't see how you can rappel down a wall not angrily.
Point.